Hello and welcome to the Mercedes W123 channel. On today's video we will be talking about rims and tires. Normally, one of the first things a man will do when he buys a car is to change the rims, so like that you will have it more personalized to what he wants. So here I've got a selection. I've got obviously the steel rims that I fitted on the car that are pretty plain ugly, and here I've got different rims. I've got two that are Mercedes and I've got two that are BBS. So now I will explain to you if you need to change the rims, what you need to go for, and especially what to do with the tires that are very important, not to damage the entire car. When buying the rims, doesn't matter if they are Mercedes or not. Mercedes, obviously you won't have any problem because that will be the exact size. It will be five holes by 112. Okay. Now if you buy other rims, another brand, just make sure it's 5 by 112. If it's not this, it won't fit your car. So basically, it will fit, but you will need adapters. Like for instance, if you want to fit BMW wheels on your car, if I'm not mistaken, BMW are 5 by 120. So you will need something to adapt the rims on the car. Okay, so it's best if you select the right size to start with. It will be less of an headache. So now I will show you the bolts that we're going to use, because obviously for each rim is different and that can be a bit of a pain as well. These are different type of bolts that I use for the Mercedes wheel. So the short one, we can see the thread here is very short. These ones are usually used for steel wheel, because the steel is very thin, so therefore we need very little of this. Those ones, for instance, they're longer because aluminum wheels normally are a bit thicker as well. So I use these, for instance, for the BBS wheels. This one are much longer. I use them for the other Mercedes wheels. But anyway, I will show you now more or less how to select your bolts. Now the bolts, I will show you the difference. Okay, so I will place 3 inside, the small one that, as I said, we usually use for steel wheels, the one for BBS and the one for the Mercedes. We place them fully inside, and now I'll show you in reverse what it looks like. Okay, now we can see that the long one fits perfectly. The second one, if I push it, there's about 2 millimeters, which is nowhere near long enough to hold the wheel. And the third one, which is for the steel wheel, is not even coming out. Okay, so that's definitely not good enough. Now I take them off and I will show you on another Mercedes wheel, and you will see the difference. Okay, so this one is used on the newer Mercedes. Same thing, I place small one, I place the medium one, and I place the long one, which is used normally for Mercedes. We can see that here it fits perfectly, it's flush, that's nice. But when we look at the back here, we're gonna have a surprise. Okay, hope you can see it. Hopla, sorry. Okay, now we can see this one that was used for this one is way too long. Okay, doesn't fit at all. Now the second one, sorry, up. This one, the one that I use for BBS, same thing. It's way too long. Now I'm going to use the one for steel wheels, and here we have a surprise. Look at that. It fits perfectly. Okay. So as I said, before you fit your wheels, just double check, because that's very important how it's going to fit on it. On the front wheel, not necessarily, but on the back wheel, yes. Why? Because if the thread is too long, it will actually touch the handbrake, and then you will damage everything. So it's very important that you got the right bolts for the right wheel. If not, you will have some problems. Now another thing that you need to have a look at, As I said, normally if it's Mercedes wheel, they fit on it perfectly, okay? If they are not, like those ones are BBS, okay? These ones are a bit different. This one is a wheel, one-piece wheel, okay? No problem. This one is the BBS RS, and that wheel is in 3-piece, okay? You can have that part here wider, thinner, whatever you want. You got the center part and you got the outer part that as well you can have it bigger, etc. Okay, so this one is totally custom. And obviously be very careful with this as well, because if it's too big on the inside it will touch the suspension, etc. If it's too wide on the outside it will come out of the car. So when you pick a wheel like that, which are very expensive, be very careful how you select them, okay? Because as well, if it comes out of the car or if it goes too much inside, you will damage your car. Now we'll talk about the tires themselves, okay? So here, what we've got on this car, we've got 14 inch, okay? Here we've got 15 and here we've got 16. So what happened? Usually in most countries, you have to keep the same diameter, more or less, okay? So for instance, if I place here against a 15, okay, if the tire is a bit bigger, obviously you've got less gap here, okay? So obviously the tire will have to be reduced in height, okay? But now I will show you with the 16 and then you will clearly see the difference. Okay, if I were to place it here, as you can see, now there's not very much space, okay? So it is possible to fit rims that are bigger. From 14 we can go to 15, 16, 17, etc. But we have to change the tire. The tire needs to be adapted, and I will show you a website where actually you can find the equivalence, okay? So like that, even though it's a bigger rim, it will fit perfectly on the car. Let me show you that now. That's the page I was telling you about. So as you can see, it's all in Spanish, but it doesn't matter. It's very easy to understand. If you want to have the link, just look at the description of the video and you will see the link there, okay? So you see it goes in 3 steps. First, you place the size of your tire. Mine are 175, 70 in height and 14, okay? So normally for your car to be legal, you can change the rim size in whatever you want, but it has to be within 3%, okay? So for instance, you want to change on 15, and you see here you've got the results of the tire you can use on your car. So like that, if you use that size, nothing will be damaged on your car. It will be like a factory fitting. Same thing if you want 16th, etc. Okay, so please do use this that page, because it will be actually very useful to you. Okay, now if you need to change your rims and tire, now you have a better idea of what to do and what not to do. Because very often, I don't know if you've seen it, some people place some huge wheel on the car, and what happened? They destroy everything, fender and everything, and after they got a lot of damage. Same thing with people that lower the suspension. They just lower it thinking it's fine, but whenever there's a bump, blang, problem. If you want to lower your car, of course you can do so, but do so like do the Americans. The Americans, they use air suspension. It's perfect. The car goes very slowly, or it's stopped, then the car is low. When the car drives, it goes normally, as it should be, okay? In that case, you don't damage your car, okay? So I hope that video has been useful to you. Subscribe to the channel if that's not done so, and we'll see each other in the next one. Take care of yourself. Ciao.